Hi everyone, welcome back to Nirja Education. Today we are going to discuss the third chapter of Standard 6, that is playing with our numbers. In that one we are going to discuss HCF of a number here. HCF means highest common factor. Another name of this HCF is that greatest common divisor. Highest common factor, other name of this is that greatest common divisor. So before going to the highest common factor, we will first see what is a common factor and how can we find the highest common factor from the given question. So suppose we have taking two numbers here, 4 and 8. First we have to write the factors. Already we have discussed in the previous video how we have to find the factors of a number. So here 4. What are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4. So these are the factors of 4. Next you have to write the factors of 8. What are the factors? 1, 2, 4 and 8. So these are the factors of 8. When you are looking these two numbers, you come to know that two numbers are common in both the cases. What are the two numbers? 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 are the common factors of 4 and 8. So 2 and 4 are the common factors of 4 and 8. So we can write it as common factor. I wrote the short form here, CF. Common factor is equal to 2 and 4. So from this common factor, which one is the highest factor? Yes, 4 is the highest factor. So 4 is the HCF of 4 and 8. So 4 is the HCF of 4 and 8. First you have to find the common factors of the given numbers. If it is 2 numbers, 3 numbers, first you have to find the common factors of these numbers. From that you have to find which number is the greatest number. So that number is the highest common factor of the given number. So here we have taken 4 and 8. After that we found what are the common factors. So 2 and 4 are the common factors. From that we come to know that 4 is the highest common factor. So 4 and 8 HCF is equal to 4. So to find the highest common factor of the numbers, there are 3 methods. So we are going to discuss these 3 methods next. So the first method is that common factor method. So in the previous case, first we have noted down the factors, then from that we found the common factors, then we found the HCF. So the same method we are doing in the common factor method also. So here we have taken 3 numbers that are 16, 32 and 56. So what we have to do first? First we have to write the factors of this number. So I am going to write the factors of this number here. So we will write the factor of 16 first. What are the factors of 16? 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. So these are the factors of 16. Next we have to write the factors of 32. So what are the factors of 32? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. So these are the factors of 32. Next I am going to find the factors of 56. To write the factors, you should know the multiplication table, otherwise you can do the division. Same way you can find the factors. I think already you have learned in the previous class, that means in the lower class, how to write the common factors of a number. So directly I am writing the common factors here. So the factors of 56 are 1, 2, 4, 7, and next we have to find when you are multiplying this number by which number you are getting this one. So which are the numbers? 8, 14, 28 and 56. So these are the factors of 56. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 14, 28 and 56. From this, now we have to find the common factors of the number. What are the common factors here? So 1 no need to consider. The other numbers we are going to consider, that are 2 is common everywhere. The next 4 is common everywhere. Again 8 is common. So these are the common factors of these three numbers. So common factors are equal to 2, 4 and 8. From this you come to know that 8 is the highest common factor. Which number is the highest common factor? 8. So HCF is equal to 8. So like this way you can find the HCF of a number by common factor method. Next we are going to discuss the prime factorization method. Next we are going to discuss the prime factorization method. So prime factorization method means we are dividing this number by only prime numbers. For the division we are using only prime numbers. So that is why this is known as prime factorization. So we will see how can we do the prime factorization method. To do the prime factorization method only, we have already learned the divisibility test of the number. That is already I have explained in the video. If you haven't gone through, just go through that video. So divisibility test here we can apply. So first I am going to take 45. So first prime number, you know that the first prime number is 2. You can't divide this number by 2 because here in ones place you are having odd number. The next prime number is 3. To check the divisibility test, what you have to do? You have to add the digits. When you are adding the digits, 4 plus 5, you are getting 9. 9 is the multiple of 3. So you can divide this 45 by 3. So I am going to divide it by 3. You will get 15. Next again you can divide this number by 3. 5 3s are 15. Again by 5 you will get 1. So like this way you have to do the prime factorization of the remaining two numbers also, that we will do. 75. 75 also it is not possible to divide it by 2. So we will check by 3. 7 plus 5 what you are getting? 7 plus 5 you will get 12. So 12 is the multiple of 3. So you can divide it by 3. So when you are dividing you are getting 25. Again this you can divide it by 5. You can't divide it by 3. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 is not a multiple of 3. So you can divide next by 5. So you will get 5 5s are 25. Again by 5, 1. So this also over. Now we are going to do the prime factorization of 105. This also by 3 it is possible. So we will get 3 3s are 9, 1 15, 5 3s are 15. Again by 5 you will get 7 5s are 35. Again by 7 you are getting 1. Now what you have to find is you have to find all the common factors of this number. So we have done the prime factorization of these three numbers. I am going to write that here. So 45 is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now 75. 75 is equal to 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now 105. That is equal to 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. So here you have to check the common numbers of all three numbers. So we will find that one. You know that 3 is common for all the three. Again 5 is common for all the three numbers. So HCF will be equal to 3 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 15. So 15 is the HCF of these three numbers. So this is how you have to find the HCF of a number by prime factorization method. Next we are going to discuss the division method to find the highest common factor. I have taken two numbers here, 135 and 207. Here by bigger number you have to divide by the smaller number. Then we will see how we have to calculate the HCF by this division method. The bigger number here is 207. So you have to divide it by 135. So proper division is not possible. 1 will come here. 1 multiplied by 135, that is equal to 135. Now you have to do the subtraction. 7 minus 5, 2, 10 minus 3, you are getting 7. 72. Now what you have to do? You have to divide this number. That means by which number you have divided. So 135. So you have to divide 135 by 72. I am going to write 135 here, and this sign you can make. So you have to divide 135 by 72. Here also you will get 1 only, 172. Again you have to do the subtraction. When you are doing subtraction, 3, and here you will get 6. So you are getting 63. Now what you have to do? You have to divide this 72 by 63. Again you will get 163. What you are getting when you are doing subtraction? You will get 9 here. So this I am going to take here. So you have to divide now 63 by 9. 63 divided by 9, you will get 7. 7 9s are 63. You got 0 as the remainder. So HCF, what will be the HCF? You will have confusion whether 7 or 9. The HCF will be 9. This number you should take because this will be the HCF. You are doing the division by this number. So 9 is the HCF here. So HCF of these two numbers are 9. So this is how you have to do the division method to find the HCF. What you have to do? You have to do the division of the bigger number by the smaller number. Then you should continue. First you are doing the division, then subtraction, you are getting this 72 here. So by 72 you have to divide this 135. Again subtraction, you will get one remainder, and by this remainder you have to divide this 72. So this process should go on, and up to that you have to do the division when you are getting the answer as 0. So HCF will be that number by which you have divided the last. So these are the three methods by which we can find the HCF of the number. I hope you have understood these three methods. Thank you all and have a nice day.